I watched this video of this lady Dupe that testified in Jerry Eze's church. The first testimony she gave in that church, she said she had multiple organ breakdown, that all her organs shut down in that video, in the first video that I'm still going to put here. Now, after I came out, I don't know, or many other reasons, where we questioned her testimony. Yeah, she got another chance at life. Nobody can deny that. But to give the glory to Jerry Eze's noise on his platform is very wrong and is very misleading. And that is why I am countering this. I have a video that I'm still going to put at the end of the day, at the end of the video. But I want you to listen to what she said first. Then after that, I will put a video where she was rescued. And I want to ask you some questions. After you have watched the two videos, I'm going to ask some questions at the end of the day. The first video that I'm going to put now is the one that she testified when she went to Jerry Eze's church. Listen to the details she put out there about having organ failure, about being blind and being lame, and how she got a miracle when Jerry Eze prayed while she was in hospital. Then I will put what she said yesterday in this video, where she was not even talking about organ failure anymore, other than she had liver problem and that she also has she was blind, she was lame, and she also said she had biopsy done on her and everything was evacuated, and by the end of the day, they found out she didn't have cancer. You don't have cancer and they just evacuated everything inside your reproductive organ just like that. Now, she said she was going from one hospital to the other. You are going to look at the video I'm going to put later and tell me if she looks like somebody that was going in to one hospital or the other, or somebody who was locked up in a place for a long time.
This is me here as at the 25th of April 2024, 5 days after my 50th birthday. Blind, lame, unable to do anything, all organs not functional. This is me before I joined NSPPD. And now this is me as of the 7th day in the beautiful month of November, year 2024. The glorious God has given me a new name. Glory be to God. Hallelujah. Truly, what God cannot do does not exist. My name is Modupe Olayinka Omoyeni, and I'm giving this testimony from Lagos, Nigeria. In 2016, I took terribly ill, and as a human being and as a family, we went everywhere to seek medical help to ensure that my life was saved. The sickness was so bad, but there was no diagnosis. All the MIRs, everything we did came out clean. At a stage, the doctors were like, why don't you just go home and start eating? Because I lost appetite, I lost a lot of weight, and because I had lost weight, my muscle mass was down, and they said, okay, go home and eat. But in 2017, as we continued in our search to get solution to the problem, we met a doctor who said that I had cervical cancer. He was suspecting cervical cancer. That frightened me a lot because my mother died of breast cancer. In 2010, she died. So this frightened me. My aunt, which is my mom's sister, and my siblings, we all sought for medical help everywhere we could to ensure that I didn't lose my life the same way my mother did. The surgery was done. I had everything evacuated. My cervix, my womb, everything, my ovaries, my fallopian tube, everything was evacuated. And then they took it for a biopsy. This biopsy came out clean. There was no cancer. But after that operation, everything went deep.
Now, after this first video, you listen to everything she said. Now listen to the latest testimony she gave yesterday. Then thereafter, I will put out the last video that shows where she was rescued, when she was taken to the hospital, and the people that took her to the hospital, and you will see everything. Now, why am I doing this? I will let you know at the end of the video.
But I'm someone who used to wear a lot of high heels, so I attributed it to that, and I stopped the high heels, but nothing changed. So I started feeling very sick, loss of appetite. I was 90 kg in 2016. But as the sickness progressed, I came to that lady sitting on the step you just saw.
Wow.
I visited all sorts of hospitals. I used to work with the Lagos State Ministry of Education. So because you're a staff of Lagos State, most times, just in case you recover from the sickness and they need to refer to your results, you have to go to a Lagos State hospital. So I went to 2 general hospitals. I went to Alimosho General Hospital in Igodo, Lagos, and I went to the 2nd General Hospital, which is the General Hospital in Ifako-Jaye, Lagos. In Alimosho, in 2016, as at May, they said it was chronic liver disease. So I started treatment, but nothing changed. So I thought to myself, I can't die like this. My mother died of cancer. I can't die like this. We don't have a father. I'm the eldest daughter, so I need to stay for my family, for my children, and all the rest of it. Then my husband was still alive. So we went further, my siblings, myself, and my mom. Not my late mom, my mom's elder sister, I call her my mom. So we went further, sir, to do more tests. So I went to Booth Hospital in Surulere, Lagos, James Robson Road. So I met the doctor, and he said, I actually went to Ikeja Medical Center, but he was the gynecologist consulting that day. So I saw him, and he's like, okay, can I come to his own hospital? I'm like, yes. But before then, he did some tests. He checked the mucus coming from my vagina, and he said, you need to do a biopsy. Biopsy is associated with cancer. So he said to me, so my husband and I then booked an appointment to go see him in his own hospital in Surulere. So when we got there, he asked me how many kids I have. I said I had 3 kids. He said, do you want more? I said no. He said, madam, this is really bad. Let's take all these things out, and then we go and do a biopsy after. And I agreed because I just wanted to be well. But unfortunately, when they did the biopsy after the surgery, tubes gone, womb gone, fallopian tubes gone, everything that you could be a woman with, your reproductive everything, they took out. But they took all 4 tests, and there was no cancer. So I had diagnosis of chronic liver disease, cancer, so I'm like, what do I do? So we kept searching, but after a while I was tired. I was doing all sorts of MIRs. I did at Mikio, and I did at clinics, all in Oshodi, in Lagos. The treatment, the results will come out kind of clean. They got to a stage, they said I should do something for the heart. I did it, it was fine.
So sorry to cut you short. So you went to General Hospital in Ifako.
Ijaye, yes.
General Hospital in
Alimosho. That's Igondo.
You went to Boots
yes,
Hospital.
That's where the surgery was done in 2017.
You went to Ikeja Hospital.
Yes, as well.
And then you did all kinds of tests in
yes.
Was it
clinics
yes. and Bikyo as well
yes,
in Oshodi.
Yes.
And all of that. Nothing. Nothing. You have moved from one doctor to another doctor, yes. from one testing house to another yes, testing house, and yet nothing changed.
Nothing changed. In fact, it got worse after the surgery. After the surgery, there was speed to the rate at which I was really brought down. So I said to myself, what do I do? So I was tired. So I stopped treatment as at that time. But I have a brother in Canada, Balo. He called me one day and said to me, I won't give up on you. I'm going to tell them to take you to another hospital. I said, brother, I'm not going anywhere. So he insisted and took me to Vintage. He asked them in Nigeria to take me to Vintage Medical Center, Victoria Island. So I got there and I met the doctor. I think his name is Dr. Ayola Shonibari. Very wonderful hospital. You know those top-grade hospitals, you need to see the consultant you pay through your nurse. But I went there, sir, and he just said, okay, go again to Mikio, do this, do some tests, let us see how your kidney is, do this and that. Honestly, my brother did pay, but I didn't do those tests because I knew they would say, go home and eat, because at that time I was already skinny. So I was tired. So I decided to just stay at home and wait for what was coming. So I was just there. Then I became blind and lame.
So this is interesting for us.
Yes, sir.
Were you blind and lame?
I was blind and lame. I don't know if they could just project the pictures of the video where my ophthalmologist came to see me when they finally took me to Ibadan on the 25th of this year. My ophthalmologist had to come. But I tell you something.
Wait. I need to get this thing. So in the early part of this year,
yes, sir,
you were blind and lame.
Yes, I was. That was me sitting on the step. That was taken by the nurse, Rafiat, from the
Please look at this video clearly. This is the same woman you are looking in this video. From what you have seen in this video, this woman said that she was in great pains and she was initially diagnosed of suspected of having liver problem or diagnosed of having liver problem. And she visited several hospitals, including Alimosho, Ifakoijayi, and all the rest. She said at the point they did biopsy on her, and they found nothing. But before they did the biopsy, they took off all her organs. Please, doctors, you are here. They took all organs away, and they went to do biopsy, and it came back that she had no cancer. Now, she also said she became blind, totally blind and totally lame. Now, from this picture, this video you are looking at, if you remember in the first video where I played that she gave testimony, the first testimony she gave, she said all her organs were shut down. She said she was totally blind, totally lame. And in the second video where she was giving testimony, where they dressed her up and she was with Jerry, she said she went to a very expensive hospital. Now, this is the same person living in this kind of house, number one. Please help me to look at it. She said she has a brother in Canada who asked her to go to very expensive cure, one very big hospital in Vihai, in Surulere, and all the rest. These people are the people that came to her rescue where she was abandoned. Look at the hair on her head. It shows this is somebody that is not being taken care of. You can hear her talking in this video, explaining to those people. They were asking her, can you see? She said she can see, but not very clearly. But she claimed to be totally blind. She claimed to be totally lame, that she could not walk again.
Do you still see anything like that?
Like, what I see now is like, I see like there's light, but it's not dark, but there's light. I can see light. I can feel the light.
What is here? What is here to my right? Can you say anything to my right?
I know that there is a door.
Because you're used to this room.
Yes.
Did you hear the woman say, can you see the light? Can you see anything? And she said she can see the door, she can see this, she can see, but not very well. And they say, oh, because you are used to the room. She was in that room all the time. That is where she stays, because she was abandoned there. Ask Dupe, where was her children? Where was she when one of her children was getting married? She was not even present there. I understand she was ill. I understand she needed treatment. I understand she was going through life challenges. But attributing it to what this guy did is what I am against. There are a lot of women that are going because of cancer, that are going because they will not go and get treatment on time. This is what I am against. And this is what I am saying Jerry Eze should not sell to the public. This woman is lying for Jerry Eze. She did not have cancer. Her organs were not shut down. She was suffering from malnutrition because, according to the story I learned, she was not being fed very well. She was only given food once a day and a sachet of water, for reason best known to the members of the family who kept her inside where they kept her. So the women keep saying those women were the people that went to rescue her and they took her to the hospital. That's the ambulance when they were taking her to this hospital. That is when she was in the hospital. That is oxygen and everything being passed to revive and resuscitate her, and make her okay. That is her standing up, walking. And this is somebody that said she was lame. No, she had entropy or whatever they call that muscle weakness. This was when she was recovering. That is her standing. When she was recovering. And the people that went to help to rescue her, these are the people that went to rescue her, the people, part of her church people. This is her after she's recovering and she started going out. This is the same woman that they made up to look like one Ajebo. This is the same woman who, I'm not against her looking like Ajebo and I'm happy for her that she's alive. I'm happy she's alive, she's well, she's doing well. But lying that she had cancer, lying that all her organs were down, lying that all her organs stopped functioning. The same person that said her organs stopped functioning at a point even mentioned that her heart, there was nothing wrong with her heart. When you're talking about all your vital organs, you are talking about your heart, your liver, your kidney, your everything that makes the vital organ in your body. They stop working, and definitely that is spy. And this same person is now saying, just look at the first testimony to the second one, and look at the video I am putting now. this woman is not saying the truth, and attributing it to Jerry Eze is the real problem here. Okay? When women are the victims of all these things, and that is why I'm doing this. Jerry Eze, you and your testifiers, you are liars, both of you. Jerry Eze, the same thing you did in UK, and you had to come out to start explaining yourself about that minor that you went to use for fake miracle, a child with a special need that you went to use in UK. It's the same explanation you are doing for this now, because it's all fake and staged. This woman, miracle is off. She's not feeling okay. Yes, she had health issues, but it was not through your altar. She was in a hospital for a while. She was rescued by some people and taken to the hospital. The same woman that is now talking of having liver problem. She never mentioned liver problem in the initial video. She said all her organs shut down. At this second video, she never even mentioned all organs shut down. She only now mentioned liver. Please detect the lie, Jerry Eze. Detect the lie. Liver, now, initially all organs. She was blind, she was lame, but in the video that I brought out, she walked, she could walk, but she's weak to walk. So your lies are not hard enough. Try harder. Jerry, if you can heal terminal disease, now you are now advertising terminal disease on your page, that God has been using you to heal terminal disease. Go to the hospital. There are lots of patients that are dying daily from terminal disease. Go to the hospital and go and perform that miracle there. And stop bringing stage miracle on your page.